There's the dreaded Merchant's Guard, a unit which we have fought multiple times in the past, and they were extremely deadly. And they're about to be completely eliminated by the towers. Okay, guys, welcome back. So we have a couple of battles to fight this turn. Nothing has really happened over here in Rohan or down here, well, except for, I don't remember if I mentioned this in a past episode or not, but Dunfada is no longer a ruined province. It's now become a proper normal settlement here. And so, actually, we've already finished provincial pacification as well, so pretty soon it will be a homeland dominion. And so it'll be more like Lymphalas and Angal. Just a nice normal settlement added to our I want to say our growing empire, but it's not an empire. This is just us reclaiming our homeland, reclaiming what is ours from either the filthy Dunedain or our treacherous brothers who did not side with us against them. Speaking of the filthy Dunedain, it looks like we're ready to take Southguard Fortress. I've actually built up some siege equipment. I took 2 turns instead of 1, which I normally just do 1. Just because I'm really not sure what to expect with these fortified walls, and so I wanted a variety of equipment. Let's see, we had Waka over here. He was over by Greyholm, I think, when I last left you guys. He basically chased some Tharbad troops across the river here, and it looks like they went to Ost in Edhill. So I'm just going to have him take Swanfleet and then go for Ost in Edhill to finish off that force over there. And so it looks like there's no crossings over here. Our own homelands should be safe. And I don't think Tharbad has the troops anymore to seriously threaten Beald here, so he should be able to continue attacking them, at least for now, and still be fine. He does have some tough mercenary units that will be, the first into the battle each time. They need to earn their keep after all. And he still has his wolf hunters and everything too. So I think he actually should be pretty good to go ahead and take out the rest of Tharbad's forces by himself. Speaking of which, we're going to do that right now. Some militia, some spears of the bridge, some scouts, and let's see, what kind of bodyguard do you have? More merchant guard, our favorite. Our favorite. So, anyway, let's just get right into it. Okay, guys, welcome to the battle. So this fort is certainly very interesting looking. And it is just like a small fort, which I guess I should have expected that, considering that's kind of what it says on the campaign map. But it looks like it has this very wide, I guess, center of the settlement. It doesn't cover the entirety of the fort, but it covers most of it. So I'm guessing that means that basically they will fight to the death no matter where they are. Which is kind of interesting. Obviously, you can see that's their entire force right there. No one's actually defending the walls yet. So what I've got over here is one of my only mercenary swordsman unit grabbed one of the siege towers and is kind of moving over to this bit of the wall over here, just because it looks like I might be able to run up there without necessarily the towers being able to fire at us. And if you look across the way, you can see there's another tower over here, which has some of our other mercenaries over here, the Axeman mercenaries, and it's going to try and do something very similar right here, because again, I think we can take this without being shot. Now, what happens next depends on what the enemy decides to do. Will they try and stop us? Like, will they send their infantry onto the wall once the siege towers make it here and just try and stop us, or will they just stay where they are? I don't know. If they do stay where they are, then we'll just have our mercenaries take the towers, and I don't know if they'll fire on them or not, but probably will. And that might even goad them into action to, try and defend themselves. But regardless, at that point, we can then charge forward, though, because the gate will be ours. Now, if they contest, you know what? Before I continue strategizing further, we might as well have them go ahead and march forward. Anyway, if they do just contest the walls, then we have ladders, we have battering rams on this side to just go up there and basically help them out. Yes, they will be shot by the towers, because we wouldn't have taken them at that point, but I don't think just having the 2 siege towers be the only thing attacking the settlement would be enough anyways, so we'll just have to do it. Accept our casualties. So anyway, it's going to be a bit here before battle is properly joined, so I will just bring you guys back once the battle begins. Okay, guys, welcome back. The swordsmen have made it to the walls. Oh, and it looks like we have successfully taken the towers there. So I guess we're going to go ahead and start charging our guys in here. Oh, not that. Let's see. Who should go in first? Probably these mercenaries, plus probably the wolf hunters behind them. And now, Axemen, why don't you guys come on over here? Actually, swordsmen, just stay right up here on the gate. Oh, yes, right. Of course, we took the tower. Swordsman as well, and let's bring up the general. Now, we do have to be very careful with Beold, because I noticed he acquired a trait that said grievously wounded. So I assume he was hurt in the last battle or something, but anyway, it made it look like he was about to fall over and die. We don't want that to happen, so yeah. We just need to be very careful with him. All right, you know what? Why don't you guys just take that last tower? And in fact, I think once we've done that, we've basically taken every single tower the enemy that's here in the fort. All right, there we go. All right, so now that you've done that, you can go ahead and actually stay over here by that gate, and because then we can have them just come right off the tower. We do need to be somewhat careful and watch their infantry to see what they do, because they could send them up one of the towers. In fact, you know, while I have technically gotten, you know, away into the settlement, I don't feel much urge to actually send my troops in yet, because, you know, they seem to be actually firing at them just fine, all of the towers, and doing plenty of damage, so I don't think I need to step inside yet. If at all. Well, no, I will need to step in at some point, because I assume they're safe over here, like in the... Oh, wait a minute. No, there are casualties right here, literally in the middle of the settlement. Huh. Well, all right then. I guess that's the way it is. So I guess let's just watch them get shot for a bit. They are firing what appear to be some kind of like ballista bolts, just like they were at the wooden walls. So that's good to know. Apparently, like ballista bolts are basically the standard shot, I guess, for towers in this mod. Warmed up, winded. Yeah, I guess that would make sense. It's okay, we'll have them relax once they all get up there. Which they should all get up there somewhat soon. Yeah, they're almost all up. The swordsmen are all up. Oh, and they're already fresh. All right, excellent. Oh, and the axemen are warmed up. I wonder if the game actually calculates that based on, because like most of the unit isn't actually running. They're just kind of standing there. So I wonder if the game actually like recognizes that most of the unit isn't running. And so they're regaining their stamina because like that's just a general representation of the unit as a whole. They're all being murdered. Just look at it. Now remember, they're not going to rout or anything though because, well, they're quote-unquote in the center of the settlement, so they're basically unbreakable at this point. Oh! Enemy commander slain, he's dead. This is quite enjoyable, actually. Yes, all of you be shot. All of you be killed by your own fortifications. Though to be fair, you didn't defend them. You really ought to have. And I don't think we've lost a single guy yet, and I think they've lost most of their forces. Oh, where did that cavalry go? Oh, there they are. What's left of them? That unit's gonna go pretty soon. You see, it says they're wavering, but again, I don't think they can actually... There's no place to route to. They're already at the center of the settlement. There's the dreaded Merchant's Guard, a unit which we have fought multiple times in the past, and they were extremely deadly. And they're about to be completely eliminated by the towers. No, stop missing them. There's only 2 of them left. Oh, there's only 1 of them left. And there he goes. Right, there's only 2 of them left. There's only, like, 6 of them left. I don't even see the cavalry anymore. Are they all dead? I think they are. I think these guys are it. These 6 guys here are all that's left. These guys are all dead. These guys are all dead. I was going to say, you know what? I'll bring you guys back once battle is joined again. But you know what? First off, I'm enjoying myself very much, and I think some of you may enjoy it as well. But also, the battle's basically over. Because again, I'm pretty sure that these 5 guys are all that's left. Right here, we'll speed it up just a bit. Well, actually, no, we'll speed it up all the way, just to let them get closer to one of the towers and start getting shot again. 3 left. 1 left. And 0. Clear victory. Our clearest victory ever against Tharbad. Literally 0 kills on their part. We lost no one. Of course, that means now... Okay, yeah, it also means we didn't kill anyone, though, ourselves. Because the tower casualties aren't, like, listed anywhere in here. So somehow, like, according to the reports, we took the fort, lost not a single man, but also not a single one of our men actually killed any of them. It's almost like they just surrendered or something, except they all died. Every single one of them died. All right, well, I guess let's take this back to the campaign map. And now the settlement is perfectly happy, but I think that's because it's a fort. It doesn't really have like a proper what do you call it? A proper I guess a proper culture or like population. It's kind of like the fort that we've got over here, the outpost of Dol Baran. I'm pretty sure if anyone took that, the place would basically be happy. So let's just go ahead and we'll occupy it. Actually, does that count as one of my settlements? Oh, yeah, it does. Okay. I was just wondering if the forts count towards the, the number of provinces we need to hold, which, I mean, it makes sense. It is a province, even if it's kind of been, what's the word for it? It's like a lesser province, I guess. Speaking of actually our provinces, do we actually hold all of these now? Let's see, we have Dunhold, Dunkriok, Dunfrecas down there, the Hornburg, Edoras, and the outpost of Dolbaran. So yeah, actually we have all the settlements we need, all of the named settlements. Now we just need to have the requisite number of settlements. All right, but anyway, now that we have taken the fortress, it is time to take Swanfleet, and I suspect that our casualties will be higher than 0 this time. Wait, he's a noble, which is, I think, his title, which means his name is Ringleader. And your parents didn't like you if they gave you that name. That seems very odd. Right, but anyway, it looks like they have some axemen, a couple of archer units, couple of, I think these scouts must be like some kind of javelin unit. Yeah, it looks like there's some kind of like skirmisher unit. All right, but anyway, let's go ahead and take them out then. Okay, guys, welcome to the battle. So, we're actually attacking from several different, or a couple different sides of the settlement here, so I felt I needed to pause here and just kind of explain myself. This is one of the main attacking forces here. It's composed of the Wilding Swords, half of the Wolf Hunters and half of the Archers. Now, half of the Archers are charging, or all of the Archers on this side, I should say, are charging forward to fire on this group of Archers that is over here. And the Wilding Swords are charging right here, while the Wolf Hunters are charging here. And basically the idea is that while the Archers are like firing on them and distracting them, we get our troops in here so that we can sort of cut off all of their soldiers here. I just realized that there's also General's bodyguard over there. So we'll bring in the pikes as well to go ahead and intercept him if possible. It looks like he might be running away, and they're back here as well. I actually didn't think they would be of any use because I forgot they actually had a cavalry unit. I guess it's a good thing I put them somewhat close to the attacking force on that side. So it looks like they're a little closer to the second attacking force, which is over here, and it's basically the same thing. Wilding Swords, Wolf Hunters, and Archers. Now, there is a unit of scouts over here. I believe they're the javelin throwers. So we're actually going to just charge them with the Wilding Swords, while the Archers and the Wolf Hunters push into the settlement itself. We then have some more units of scouts just kind of off to the side here, and so I'm just having some of my cavalry charge them and hopefully just eliminate them before they get back into the center of the settlement. And then we have the rest of our cavalry on this side over here. They're going around here, so I was hoping we might be able to like cut off these guys again. Try and run them down and kill them before they get to the center of the settlement. So anyway, with that all explained, the battle now properly begins. Shaken, their morale is dropping. Of course, that other unit is approaching us. You know what? These guys aren't properly engaged in the fight anyways, so why don't we have them kind of go around. And they're routing. I was going to have them charge in the rear, but I guess there's no need for that. Now, where did the cavalry go? Oh, okay, they went up into the center of the settlement. Right. You know what? All of you turn around here and just let them have it. Okay, they're being shot by someone. Who are they being shot by? Ah, archers. Go get them. Alright, the Dunlendian bowmen were basically chasing these hunters. Alright, let's have... Oh dear. You guys get back over here. Get back over here. Alright, let's have these 3 units of wilding swords just run down there and let them have it. And we'll have the wolf hunters come forward and basically screen the archers from the rest of the settlement there. Oh, okay, the riders on this side eliminated their targets. Guess why don't you guys just kind of form up over here? I don't think they'll be needed for the rest of the battle. And you guys eliminated the archers on this side. Again, I don't think you'll be needed, but, well, actually, let's bring the general down here. Oh! Let's see. Tribal pikemen, get over here. Okay, archers, get out of your loose formation and stop. Right, archers, get back here. Let's have the swordsmen come over here. I wonder how they got past our... How did they get past all of our swordsmen? Oh, they're routing now. Okay, well, that's fine. In fact, archers, turn around and let them have it. Alright, what is actually in the center of the settlement there? Okay, some Eriador axemen. Let's get the archers up here and ready to fire at them. And let's see, the wilding swords over here. Let's get them up here, and the wolf hunters over here. Oh, why are there archers in there? Archers, get out of there. Wilding swords, get over here. Where is the other unit of pikemen? Oh, why are you over there? Alright, let's pull the wolf hunters out of there. Just so that the pikemen can kind of take the brunt of any further fighting.
Like a startled goat. Hunt him. Goats make good eating.
Yes, goats make good eating, but don't actually eat him. It's just a metaphor. Alright, let's go ahead and have these guys open fire on them there. Let's have these pikemen go ahead and step forward. Alright, they are coming forward. So, let's have the swordsmen step forward, let's say there. Archers retreat behind them. So you guys get over here. Archers, I told you to retreat already, so get a move on. Oh. Stop.
The enemy warlord shows his worth. Nothing. Any of our warriors would die rather than run.
Well, that's a little annoying. I thought you guys were going to stay there and obligingly die. Alright, let's get... Let's see. These swordsmen forward here. Actually, is this walkable ground? Oh, it is. How nice. And let's see, we have the wolf hunters on this side. Let's have them just kind of stand right back here behind them. And then there should be a couple of archer units on this side. Indeed, there are. So we'll have them. Why don't you stand... I guess back there should be good enough. If we need to move our troops forward, we can. Alright, so now what's the best way to do this? I want the archers to be able to fire. Okay, well here. What we'll do then is we'll have the archers go here. Then we'll have these wilding swords kind of move up. That way the archers should be able to fire over their heads. And the wolf hunters can stay back here. But they can charge forward if the wilding swords just really have a hard time of it. Let's see. Honestly, I probably should have just let you guys go and then brought you back. But you know what? There was just so much going on here. Alright, archers stop, because you'll be killing our own guys. Or no? Or yes? Or no? What are you going to do? Let's have these archers fire on them instead. Come on, kill them. There's only like 2 of them left. Alright, stop, stop, stop. You archers also stop as the enemy approaches. Javelins into their ranks. Very nice.
This is no longer a battle, this is a hunt. No, a coward chase.
Archers fire again. Oh, javelins are still raining on their heads, too. It's almost unfair. Actually, it is kind of unfair, but it matters not. Okay, you guys stop firing. Or, you know what? Let's just have all the archers fire, since apparently they never actually are going to reach our men. We might as well just have all the archers always firing. You see, then they just immediately turn around again. There's only 2 of them left, and there's only a couple of cavalry left as well. In fact, I think that's the general, the ringleader himself. Oh, wait a minute! Stop! 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 Why are you guys moving? Should be within range right now. I have to admit, the stoic way those guys just kind of stand there and just watch the arrows just landing all about them. It's inspiring in a way. But it's also impressive just how many arrows he can take before he dies. Like, I'm not sure how many arrows have hit him right now, but it seems like it would be a goodly number. Are they actually going to be able to kill him? Come on, guys! There we go. like hundreds, like a couple hundred arrows to kill that guy. And I mean like arrows that actually hit him. Because obviously we fired off more than a couple hundred arrows, but like I feel like a couple of hundred hit him and he must be like stuck like a porcupine, but it matters not. We are victorious. Casualties were actually quite light. Well, I say they were light. They were light because we were facing... we weren't facing the heavy infantry of Tharbad or even one of the like heavy cavalry bodyguards of the Rohirrim. So I think that partially explains why casualties were low. Then there was also the tactics we used where we didn't necessarily like just come to grips with the enemy wherever possible. We did enjoy using our archers to just shoot them to bits without necessarily having to engage ourselves wherever possible. Also, apparently his name really is just Ringleader. I wasn't like misreading that on the campaign map. No, he is just Ringleader. Okay then. And everyone did well, except for this one unit of wolf hunters. Ah, that must be the unit that was fighting the general's bodyguard. Over here. I should have retreated them sooner to let the tribal pikes take over, because, I mean, look at the pikes. They did just fine. Then again, they didn't really kill anyone either, so I imagine it was the wolf hunters doing most of the damage there to the general's bodyguard. Alright, but anyway, let's take this back to the campaign map. Oh wow, they really just kind of hate our guts. They don't have a huge population, but they do have enough that we could lower it a bit more, couldn't we? Oh dear. That still wasn't enough. Did we lower it a bit more? Oh, just like barely enough. Well, I guess we better start pacifying. Well, actually, we'll have to look through this stuff here later. Oh, an undeveloped province. Oh, wait, that's not the same thing as ruins, though, is it? Oh, well, anyway, we'll look that up later. The point is we have taken the Southguard Fortress and Swanfleet, so next time, I imagine, we'll probably be taking Tharbad. But that's actually all I have for you guys now, so I will just bring you back as more of interest occurs.